So the purpose of this video is to show you all 5 exercises that we will be doing, and you can do 1 to 3 rounds of them. Each exercise is 45 seconds each, and then you can do anywhere from 1, 2, or 3 rounds equaling 5, 10, or 15 minutes. The very first exercise is you do not have to jump up like I'm jumping up here. And you don't even have to put your body all the way down to the ground. You could put your hands on a folding chair, just make sure it's not going to slide, and you just step your feet back, and then you would bring your right leg forward, meet it with your left foot, and then stand straight up. And then walk your feet back out, hands are on the folding chair, bring your left leg forward, meet your right leg to your left leg, and stand straight up. Or you can go ahead and do this and take your time. Don't ever feel like, oh, she's done 20, or, go faster or slower than I'm doing. Just make sure you listen to your body, specifically your knees. All right, the next one is I'm holding a band. You could just hold like a towel, and all I'm doing is just lunging back, stepping up. And so this is a first option. Another option is you could do a jump switch lunge. If you're having any knee issues, do not do jumping lunges. It's so not worth it. You can get your heart rate up just as much by just doing a step back lunge. Now on a lunge, if you're, just make sure you keep your weight in your front heel and back toe. Notice I come pretty close to the ground. If you're having any knee, hip issues, or even lower back, don't come all the way down to the ground. Just slightly above, just like 1 to 3 inches down. Just really engage your glutes, your core. Notice I will put the band over my head, so you can take the towel and put it over your head. It just helps you engage your core and your arms that much more. All right, so you could even just tap back. You don't have to do a full lunge back. All right, this next one, I put it in a little bit of slow-mo so that we could go ahead and break it down. So you can either step or jump forward on your mat, or just, you don't even need to have a mat. Just visualize maybe about, anywhere from 4 to 10 feet in length. You can step forward, and you can just kind of do a little turn to your left, step forward again, and now as I come down right here, you can step your feet back. You don't have to jump back how I'm jumping back. The key with jumping back right here is that you really keep your core tight to support your lower back when you jump back. So you could step forward, put your hands on the ground or a folding chair, jump or step back, bring your feet back together, stand straight up, and go ahead and turn around to your right or your left. All right? Super good little exercise there. You will definitely be feeling that after about 45 seconds. All right, this next one, you are going to face forward with your hips square to me, and all you're going to do is step back on an angle and tap either down to just your knee, your shin, your ankle, or the ground. The most important thing is that you keep your weight in your front heel, really pull your core nice and tight, and bend over wherever your body feels comfortable bending at. Another thing to remember when you are hinging at the hips with weight on one leg is you really want to ensure that your lower spine, your lumbar area, is nice and aligned versus crunched and in a C shape. Excuse me. Okay, so all I'm doing is I'm stepping wide. I'm also using my arms. You can use your arms or just put your hands at your hips. And you're going to step wide like a V, angle back with that back leg and tap it down, almost like a little curtsy lunge. If this does not feel right on your knees, all you would want to do is just tap back. Do not lunge down. Not worth it, not needed. You can get your heart rate up in so many different ways without having to go low to the ground. All right. From here, I add a little hop and I come down low. You don't have to hop. You can just step wide, tap back, step wide, tap back. If you want, you can do a little jump hop or hop jump, whatever you want to call it, and then angle back right there. All right, your very last exercise is where you are in a high plank position. You go ahead and do 5 to 10 mountain climbers. Now, to modify this exercise, this move, you can go ahead and put your hands on a folding chair or a stool or an ottoman. Just make sure it doesn't slide. And you can go ahead and just pull your knees up to your chest, and you can just do one knee at a time, or you can go ahead and do it in a jumping motion. And then instead of sitting back into child's pose, you could just kind of press back into a modified down dog with your glutes high in the sky, pressing your armpits into the ground. Or you could go ahead and put your hands on a set of dumbbells to protect your wrists if you have sensitive wrists right now. And I just like to use 5 to 10 pound dumbbells. The heavier the better, because you elevate it more, you're away from the ground that much more. And you would hold the dumbbells in a vertical position. And then you would go ahead and pull right knee in, left knee in, and you can jump it in or just bring one knee in at a time. You do 5 to 10, and then you go ahead and sit back in child's pose. You go ahead and repeat all 5 exercises 1 to 3 rounds, and you've got yourself a good fat burning workout.